Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of RM Cookbook. Hope you all been doing well, and today I'm going to share with you a very healthy recipe of roasted chicken legs. So without further ado, let me just show you what are the ingredients you need to prepare this delicious recipe. So first of all, for this recipe we're going to use 4 chicken legs previously just washed and cleaned, and we need them to be with skin on. And now all my wife's over here doing is just basically taking a handful of sea salt and rubbing the sea salt all over the skin. This actually adds some flavor to the chicken skin, and then just put it aside and we're going to prepare the marination. So a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, then a teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of salt and pepper is to your taste, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, a half a teaspoon of paprika powder, a teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and a half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and lastly a teaspoon of mustard seed, crushed mustard seed. We also added half a lime squeezed and around 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. To that we are adding a normal Greek yogurt, 3 tablespoons. And that's basically it. This is basically the mixture which you need, or the marination mixture which you need to prepare. We need to mix it thoroughly to make it into a paste consistency. So this is basically going to be used for marinating the chicken. Now we need to prepare the chicken leg for this marination. All you have to do is just with your finger just make some pocket inside the skin. So this is going to help us marinate the chicken leg, and it's going to add some flavor to it. So after you have made that pocket inside the chicken leg, we have to make some deep cuts into the flesh itself. This basically allows the flesh to soak in all the flavor from the marination, and it also allows the meat to be very flavorful, obviously, and also very juicy. So these are the sort of cuts you need to make all over the chicken leg. And once you have done that, bring your marination and just open the pocket which you just made and pour in inside the pocket a spoonful of marination mixture, and making sure that you put enough so that it goes all over the place. And sometimes you might find that it is very difficult around the leg area towards the bottom. It doesn't go in, so just gently massage it through and you will see that all the marination would go all over the place. And then on the exterior of the chicken, just take a little bit of extra marination and just rub it all over. And if don't be worried that it's not getting everywhere, it's not getting spread evenly, but as you put it into the oven, what's going to happen, the heat will just soak in and it will just absorb all over the place, this marination. And once you have done that, put it aside into a bowl, and we will just let it sit in the bowl for the longer you keep is better. So here you can see that marination is done. All my wife is over here doing is just covering up the glass bowl with a cellophane, and just keep it in the fridge for overnight. That's normally is enough. And once you just take it in the next day and just put it into your oven, and just timing for that is around 1.5 hours is enough for chicken legs to be cooked, but the temperature should be around 250 degrees Celsius. And that's basically it. And after 1.5 hours later, once you actually have put it into the oven, and make sure you marinate it for overnight, that will give you the best taste. And after 1.5 hours later, you will have this delicious result right in front of you, beautifully roasted chicken legs. Serve it with some salad, and if you want some ketchup, and that's it. This is how you make it. The way to make the skin look so nice and golden brown and crispy is first you oven roast the chicken for around an hour. So because I said you need 1.5 hours at 250 degrees Celsius, halfway through, after 1 hour, take the chicken out from the oven. And I forgot to mention, when you actually put it into the oven, make sure you cover it with tin foil and just cook it for 1 hour. And after after 1 hour, take the tin foil off and just let it sit there for the last half an hour. And that's it. And after half an hour sitting into the heat, the top layer of the skin would attain this kind of crispy golden brown color. And that's it. And the chicken would be ready in 1.5 hour time, as long as you keep it at 250 degrees Celsius. And the chicken is thoroughly cooked. When you cut the chicken, as you can see over here, the meat is white. It's nothing pink is left. So that's it. This is so easy recipe to prepare. Hope you give this recipe a try, and thank you again for taking the time to watch this recipe.